Handsome Homebuyer here, AKA Captain Permit. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to talk about something that I traditionally suck at, but is very important and I'm trying to get better at, which is write a business plan. Write a business plan, or writing a business plan. Carl will be very proud of me in this moment. Obviously, we all know I was not a great student. I'm not super organized, although I try to be, and I understand that there is a super important need to be organized. The older I get, the more I realize Carl, obviously with everything, was right. And if you are doing anything in life, it doesn't matter if it's a business, charity work, running for man of the year, whatever it is, you need to be organized. If you're not organized and you don't have some kind of a basic plan laid out, you are gonna fail, or it's gonna be a lot more difficult. You're gonna be a lot more productive if you write it down, have things to cross off, dump your ideas on paper. And here's a big thing that I want people to understand. I've said this a million different times in a million different ways. This doesn't have to be the end-all be-all plan. It is a constantly changing, forever evolving, never ever finished document. You could share it with people, you could just have it for yourself, you could cut it up into pieces and share certain portions with people. It all really depends, but it's important for you to get your ideas on paper and understand all the different parts to a business plan, because it'll get you thinking about your business, how you structure it, how you market it, how much money do you need, where is the money going, things like that. Then other ideas will come from that. You'll be like, you know what, I never thought about this, this, and this. That's really important, because if I didn't have this or that, I would have an issue, whatever it might be. You understand what I'm saying. Let's go through some basic parts of a business plan together. This way you guys can get out there, start writing it down. And again, it doesn't matter if you're flipping houses, renting houses, you're a home inspector, mortgage person, the sky's the limit. All right, write a business plan. Again, constantly changing document. It is always going to be changing. Summary, or they'll call it the executive summary. Now, people get overwhelmed. I don't want you to get bogged down with like, oh, it has to be like fit into this exact model. It's whatever you want it to be. That simple. Just get your ideas down on paper in a somewhat organized way and then add to it. You don't have to have every part of each thing totally thought out. Put down the basics and then add to it. All right, so a summary or executive summary. If someone's gonna read a business plan, they're gonna wanna look at a half a page, if not a full page, no more than that, of kind of a summary of everything. Who are you? What are you doing? What's the plan? What am I investing in? What are you launching? Whatever it is. So write that first. Some people would say write that last. It's really up to you. I write it first and then go from there. You can always come back and tweak it, all right? Who you are, very important. People wanna know who you are. Who are you? What have you done? What are your experiences? And those experiences don't have to be specific to that business per se. Like if you're someone who wants to flip houses, you never flipped houses before, you could still have an experience saying, hey, listen, I worked construction, or I did this, or I did that. Just so people understand who you are, a little bit more about yourself. And the more they understand about you, the more comfortable they're gonna be. So talk about who you are. What is your business model, right? And what makes you special? So my business model is I'm gonna flip 100 houses here. I'm gonna open up a gym. I'm gonna open up a food truck, whatever it is. This is my business model. This is what is proprietary to us, or what makes us uniquely special. We see a void in the market here and we're going there, all right? Another thing, talk about the market. What is the market like? I'm gonna be flipping houses. There's a great market for first-time homebuyer houses. Or I'm a commercial real estate broker. There's 300 commercial real estate brokers, and which is basically nothing. And I want to take over that industry. This is what the market looks like. They're XYZ. I want to enter the food truck market. The market looks like XYZ. This is my competition. This is who I am. This is how we're going to do it better. As you start to see, by putting these things down on paper and really thinking about them, it helps you identify who your competition is and craft ways to be better and different so that you can be successful. Because let's face it, businesses fail all the time. Businesses fail all the time primarily because of poor funding and poor preparation, but mostly poor preparation. People have no idea what the hell they're getting into. And they also think, hey, I'm gonna open this up and people are just gonna show up, which they're not. Which brings us to marketing. What is your marketing plan? Saying, internet, okay, what within the internet? I'm gonna hire Matt R Visual to do, and we're gonna work once a month, because we're gonna put out content. I'm gonna be on these social media platforms. I'm gonna write this blog. I'm gonna do these Facebook and Instagram ads. Whatever it is, break it out. I'm gonna do constant contact email blasts. I'm gonna post 3 times a day. Whatever it is, break it out so you're accountable, you understand, and you remember everything, videos, whatever it is. Talk about the marketing, because people don't just show up. If people don't know you're there, even you could have the best product in the world. If people don't know it exists, they can't buy it. It's that simple, right? The ask. What's the ask? What's the purpose of why you're writing this plan? Is it just for you? All right, cool. Are you looking for money? How much money are you looking for? What are you going to be doing with the money? Things of that nature. What is the ask? What do you need? Are you just trying to organize your thoughts? Do you want money? What is it that you need? All right. The future, you can put some bullets in. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be flipping 30 houses this year. That's the business plan, but I'm going with a private equity fund or a REIT or flip 300 houses. You just want people to know that you have a destination, you're forward thinking, and that you're going somewhere, and that this is just the beginning of a very bright future that just goes up and up and up and never ends. Financials, discuss the financials for yourself and for other people in certain cases. If you're a fix and flip investor or a real estate investor, tell the investors what the margins are, what you're making, etc. And people are like, oh, I don't want to tell this guy that because he's going to want more money. No, that's not the case. True investors want their return, whatever that return is. They want you to make money because that means that their money is protected. The more money you make, the more protected their money is. So you might think, oh, I don't want to tell a guy that I'm making $1 million on a flip. But he loaned you $2 million, so he needs to know and feel comfortable that there's $1 million worth of like, oh shit, this could all go wrong before you get anywhere near his $2 million. Understand? So talk about the financials, write the financials down. Also include, if this is like a different type of business, if you're opening a store or whatever, and you want investor money, tell the investors what you're making. And if I'm an investor, I want to know. If I'm investing in Matt R Visual, who's just destroying the social media world, and he wants to launch this huge company where he's going to employ 250 people, he's going to be the next Gary Vee, right? I want to know, hey bro, when I'm giving you X amount of dollars and you're struggling and not sleeping for the next 2 to 3 years to get it off the ground, how much money are you paying yourself? If Matt's paying himself $35,000 and living in his parents' basement, I'm gonna be like, that's the freaking guy I want to invest in. If Matt says, I need an expense account and I'm gonna be making $500,000 and I got a company Ferrari, I'm not gonna be too apt to invest in Matt R Visual. Sorry, Matt. All right, your salary. Don't hide shit. Don't feel, people have this thing in life that they feel like they don't want certain things to be known. For the most part, air your shit. The good, the bad. What could go wrong in the business plan? Tell people, hey, listen, this is what I think is gonna happen and we're gonna crush it. This is what could go happen, it could go wrong, you could lose all your money based on this. This is how we're gonna mitigate and prepare for all the shit that could possibly go wrong. If you have all this out in the open, people think, they're like, okay, this guy or girl has their shit together. They've thought of all the angles. Yeah, I'm risking, this is a risk, but that's why I'm making X% of my money and getting a piece of the company or not, whatever that is. But all this does is show that you are a comprehensive thinker who gets it, and when shit goes wrong, and believe you, it will definitely go wrong. Shit goes wrong every freaking day in this joint. The only thing you can do is hold on for the ride. But we have plans, contingencies, and we make it work. So, write a business plan, get your shit together, put it out on paper, and you'll be successful. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you like what you see, comment below, and obviously always hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much.